pretty good.
I got to talk. I got to tell what I feel.
Well, I got the birthdays and the Porter birthday coming up for you.
Nice.
A little bit. It is Wednesday. It's the Woody Show. Some new details have come out regarding the arrest of Kiefer Sutherland last week. He was accused of an alleged assault against an Uber driver. It doesn't look like it was so alleged.
Allegedly.
Yeah, apparently there is some dash cam footage or whatever. But he punched the driver multiple times, tried to choke him out, all while in the car.
Oh, okay.
The driver then got out to get away and then called 911. Believe it or not, Kiefer Sutherland, you guys, appeared to be under the influence at the time.
No.
He spent multiple weeks in jail for a DUI.
Yeah, he's already been in the Twin Towers.
He's a partier.
Remember that time he ran and dove onto a Christmas tree in some hotel lobby or something like that?
Okay.
That rule. He might have a problem.
I will tell you, this is a first-hand account.
Oh, here we go. Is that one of your encounters with fame?
I was in his house.
I was at his house.
Dating one of my friends.
Okay.
And we all went out one night to 2 bars. And at the second bar, we didn't know where he was. We saw him outside fighting a parking meter. Like kicking it and punching it.
He just loves to fight.
Yeah.
Well, he's just a young guy. He'll work it out of his system.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Very nice guy, though.
But so far, he's not been charged. Still has to appear in court early February for all this stuff.
Sounds pretty like it's bad news for him.
Brooklyn Beckham.
Oh, yeah.
The son of David and Victoria Beckham.
We've been following the saga.
Yep.
The big fallout.
Yeah.
Right. And now more is coming out about that. So apparently, and I was like, man, what's to be,
Because they only speak through lawyers now and all kinds
for the
of stuff.
dumbest reason.
Yeah. I mean, and families become estranged for a lot of different reasons.
Yeah.
Some legit, others not so much. But Brooklyn Beckham is saying that basically, David and Victoria, the only thing they care about, more so than their kids or anything else, is the brand.
Right.
Brand Beckham.
Yeah.
And so nothing else matters. Like I guess they felt like, because he's married, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
Smoking hot billionaire chick.
So his now wife was not on brand for Brand Beckham. And so they were never really supportive of the relationship or anything else. And try to do everything they could to keep them from actually ending up together.
Wait, how would a hot billionaire chick not be on brand?
I don't know, but
how does that hurt the brand?
I think it's more about the control aspect, right?
Yeah, I mean, they're a couple that goes out in matching outfits. Everything is coordinated for them, their image. And if she wants to wear a purple dress and they're wearing black, they're gonna get mad about something like that.
How does he live like that?
It's so weird. And people say, oh well, if I had the money that they have, I wouldn't care. But I think you would.
But also, did you hear the Mark Anthony angle of this? This is pretty funny. Apparently at their wedding reception, Mark Anthony comes up and is supposed to introduce the couple to do their first dance, but he says, "Let's give it up for the lady of the hour, Victoria Beckham," and she swoops in and has the first dance with her son.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah. He says, "I don't want to reconcile with my family. I'm not being controlled. I'm standing up for myself for the first time in my life.
Wow.
For my entire life, my parents have controlled narratives in the press about our family." I can see where that would be really annoying.
Yeah.
I would deal with it.
I thought about
She's hot.
No, you would deal with it if you had a billionaire
He traded
wife.
up. He has a new, better family now.
I thought about that with these kids of influencers, where you see,
well, they're just using them.
Where you see every aspect of every little thing that they do is coordinated.
Yep.
Right? As far as walking in and out of the house, and they bring the kids back. No. You walk first, and then
cry harder.
Yeah. I wonder what kind of. Oh yeah, remember that woman?
Yep. Start over. Here we go.
Yeah. Okay. So
no, I'm really crying.
they're all pretending, to be super upset. Well, the kid was upset.
Yeah. And she kept and take 3.
She was trying to get a nice frame.
The family dog actually died.
Yeah.
And she just didn't like the way that the video was going.
And show yourself more because your face is covered when you're crying like that.
Yeah, do it like this.
Yeah.
Do it like this. I wonder what long-term effect that has. I would love to interact with these individuals as adults.
Right.
Like
Well,
children of
like
influencers.
a Beckham situation.
Yeah, they're no
Yeah.
contact for sure.
Brooklyn Beckham said that he had crippling anxiety his entire life. And now, obviously, he's married. And with his wife, he doesn't have that anymore. So he's like, I'm not going back. And they kept trying to break him up. And he's like, no, I'm here. And I'm happy for the first time ever.
Yeah. It's just, you want to get rid of that kind of stuff. Just marry a billionaire, I guess.
Yeah.
Kelly Clarkson's daytime talk show is expected to end after the current season. Her contract is up this year, and the show apparently is a lot to put on.
It's so hard.
Looking at the landscape across daytime television, that was another question. Like, does anybody care? Does anybody
with
watch
her
these?
show? Her show was really popular.
But they just say it's not sustainable anymore. And then Michael B. Jordan once considered changing his name. I understand.
Yeah.
Comparisons to Michael Jordan.
Right.
But the similarity ultimately benefited him because it just made him want to, make a name for himself. By the way, the B in Michael B. Jordan is for Bakari.
Bakari.
Yeah.
Sure it's not bad actor? Oh,
Jeez. No, but honestly, like, why? Okay, so let's just say you're the mom and dad. Your last name is Jordan.
Yeah.
Why would you give your son the name Michael?
I mean, if it worked for one of them, maybe it'll work for my kid.
No, but you know what I mean? Like, why would you set your kid up like that?
Yeah.
You know you're just setting your kid up for just a bunch of teasing and...
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying that you do
Why are you so
everything...
bad at basketball, Michael Jordan?
Helicopter, snowplow parents and stuff like that, but also don't set your kids up.
Yeah, for failure.
Well, I think it would be the opposite of teasing. Be like, oh, that rules. Your name is Michael Jordan.
No,
I worked with the Michael
Awesome.
Jackson, and he wanted to go by Michael.
I remember in Office Space, Michael Bolton.
Michael
He's
Bolton.
the no talent ass clown.
Yeah. All right, Gregory, what you got for us today?
If you're a fan of the band Poison and you wanted a reunion for their 40th anniversary,
Yes.
you're not getting it.
What?
Because
That was a fun show. I saw Poison and Def Leppard together on a tour. They were touring together many years ago.
Yeah.
And that was really good.
like you and Gina like Poison, right?
I would totally go to a Poison
You
show.
totally would.
He's dead. The lead singer can't, he's
Brett Michaels?
a corpse.
Brett Michaels?
Am I thinking of somebody else?
You're thinking of somebody
I'm
else.
thinking of
somebody
Neil,
else.
what's his face?
No, Brett Michaels is
Diamond?
alive and well.
No.
Vince Neil.
Vince Neil, yeah.
I'm thinking of
Vince Neil.
Motley Crue.
Yeah, same difference.
Well, Brett wanted 6 times the amount of money that the rest of the band was getting.
Okay.
And they all were at the bargaining table, and they said they had a great offer to do this reunion thing. And at the last second, Brett Michaels says, I want 600% more than all of you. And then they all walked away and said, screw that.
What year does he think this is?
But wait, did he say it that way? Like, I want this much more than you, or was he asking for a number that happened to be 6 times more than what they were getting?
The one that explained it was the drummer Ricky Rocket, as you know.
Todd?
Okay, that's the thing.
Ricker?
I couldn't have named any other person in the band.
Yeah, so therefore.
So then Ricky just said that basically when they had it all spelled out, it would be for every $1 they make, Brett gets $6. And so he said,
Sounds like you did
that's
the
how
math.
6 to 1 works.
Yeah.
exactly. So he says, you don't want to go out and work really hard just to make somebody else a bunch of money. And they all said no.
Okay, so that's fine, and I'm sure they're they're doing okay. They've been playing shows for a long time. Here's the thing: when you're the drummer, Ricky Rocket, I couldn't have told you that. And I love Poison.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're that guy, it's not like the rest of you guys can go out and do a bunch of shows as Poison. Without getting somebody who's not Brett Michaels.
Yeah.
But the difference is Brett Michaels can go out and do solo shows and do all the Poison songs and sing them all, and they'll sound exactly how the fans expect them to be.
That being said, I'll give you his current tour, and it is the Casino Ballroom.
Sure,
the Gatlinburg Convention Center.
Yeah.
So,
Now that's one thing about him that I know that he and like say Mark McGrath from Sugar Ray have in common. Like, dude, people want to hear these songs that they know and they love from us. They're not trying to like do new stuff, and they will go wherever the people are. So they will take they'll do the cruises, they'll do whatever, and that's the point. Is like, okay, you can like say that, but now you're not making anything.
Yeah,
Right.
true.
Right. Whereas like Brett can just go out and he can continue. Now he doesn't need you at all. He'll continue to go out and do these shows.
And he could also time it for the 40th anniversary.
Yeah.
And then the demand would just be so overwhelming.
I get being upset about it, but at the
Yeah,
same time,
I mean,
you're screwing yourself saying we're not going to go do this.
yeah.
Because they had all agreed to it and they thought they had a great offer.
Yeah,
I think
easy
that's
money.
Social Security coming in now. So.
Yeah.
Gucci.
Menace, what you got?
Well, you might see this online, but it is not true. At least that's what Mr. B says. He says that he's not dropping a crypto coin
on the day of the Super Bowl. Now,
Don't drop it.
Allegedly, he's going to have a Super Bowl ad where he said that millionaires will be made, but don't know what it's all about. The reason that people think that this crypto coin thing is going to happen is because there is a crypto exchange that invested in his company, that they invested over $200 million into his company, but they said it's because they want to build some creator platform where they can where people can buy like items off of creators and things like that, but they're not doing a coin together.
All right, Seabass, I have a question because you went out for the Beast games.
I talked to Mr. Beast.
Yeah, you didn't make whatever through the first cut. Or whatever
I was
it was,
literally
right?
one of the first few
Yeah.
people.
Oh no!
Yeah. No, I've been watching, so I don't understand how exactly it works. But I saw something where it was like, oh, this contestant says he doesn't regret, doing his teammates like that because he got $1 million. Like he got $1 million from the Beast games,
Right? Because
how does that work?
Well, he does a lot of in-game things where he'll tempt you. He'll
Yeah.
say,
Okay.
So you can
"Hey,
walk away now.
You
for
can walk
this."
away now." They did it literally the first. We were there before anybody got eliminated, and there were still 2,000 people running around Allegiant Stadium. He said, "Anyone want to leave right now? You can." Before he gave any money, and this 78-year-old woman was like, "I'm done."
Oh no!
Yeah.
And then he later put her back on my team.
But wait.
Part of
So
what we lost.
but when it was an offer of $1 million?
No, it was just, hey, you can leave. And at that point, we'd been there. It was like 3 a.m. at that point because the production was so terribly run.
Yeah.
One
Yeah.
dude, I don't remember if it was $1 million, but it was a ton of hundreds
watched
of
the whole
thousands
show,
of
yeah.
dollars. And I don't remember the specifics, but basically it was this one dude, and Mr. Beast offered him. It kept going up and up and up and up and up. If you take this money, I think it was about 10 people get eliminated, and he had befriended these people. That's the thing I hated about the show.
Like, who
They
cares?
acted like they were best friends
that-
for 25 years,
Okay,
and they just met.
That's exactly my point, Greg.
And he
So
turned it down.
But that's-
this headline was about how this guy took the money and he doesn't feel and like the other teammates didn't get anything.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking okay, if any of those
that's
other
the whole
teammates
Yeah.
would have gotten $1 million,
Yeah, bye.
Yeah.
like if somebody offered
Yeah.
you $1 million, now these teammates are not like your actual family or actual friends, right?
Yeah, like
They
2 days ago.
just met.
And they are
Who wouldn't take that?
and
Yeah,
they
that
are,
There
dude
was
turned
plenty
down.
of people that didn't.
and they are your literal competition.
Exactly.
They will be if they're not now soon.
Yeah, like my question, who wouldn't take that?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
dude stayed so the other people
Yeah.
could also stay, and I think he turned down. It was like $900,000 or something.
Hell
like that.
no.
An idiot.
No. Gina Grad, what you got?
Well, Chris Pratt, he says he is, when he's not starring in a movie, he's still ripped AF because he was talking to the GMA folks over there and said that he's always just 6 weeks away from the right body, which means he doesn't have
Me
to
too.
suffer to get back into superhero shape. And he's shown this a lot of times, like that he's ripped and he does these crazy diets and workouts. Do you remember when he did that thing called the Daniel's fast? It was like a Bible diet. It was 21 days where he only ate like stuff that they would have eaten back in Bible days, like fruits and nuts and vegetables and whole grains.
So
and,
not a fast.
right? And no meat, no sugar, no alcohol, no leavened bread. Because that's how they went down back then. And he said it would bring him a closer connection with God and like keep him ripped.
Well, I think anytime you're starving, you feel like you're going to see God.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
Hallucinating.
they used to show that in the not commercials, the cartoons, like
Yes.
where out
look
in the
like a chicken
desert, and
leg.
someone looks like a steak.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah,
smell a pie and
They're seeing like a mirage, yeah.
Yeah, I love those cartoon mirages.
Because you're just dying of thirst. You're so hot. You're
Yes.
so tired. And you start seeing stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah, that I believe. All right, thank you very much, Gina Grant.
Go.